Welcome back to the channel, where we explore the most fascinating topics from around the world. Today, we're diving into something straight out of a sci-fi movie, bringing extinct animals back to life. Thanks to advancements in cloning and gene editing technologies like CRISPR, scientists are closer than ever to making de-extinction a reality. From woolly mammoths to saber-toothed cats, here are the top 10 extinct animals that could be brought back to life. Let's get started. Number 10. Pyrenean Ibex. The Pyrenean Ibex, also known as the bucardo, was a species of wild goat native to the Pyrenees Mountains. Sadly, it went extinct in 2000 due to hunting and habitat loss. But here's the exciting part. In 2003, scientists successfully cloned a Pyrenean Ibex using preserved DNA. It was the first de-extinction attempt in history. Unfortunately, the cloned Ibex died just minutes after birth due to lung defects. While this attempt wasn't fully successful, it proved that de-extinction is possible, and researchers are still working to improve the process. Number 9. Passenger pigeon. Once the most abundant bird in North America, the passenger pigeon was hunted to extinction in the early 20th century. At its peak, flocks of these birds were so large they could darken the sky for hours. But thanks to CRISPR gene editing technology, scientists are working to bring this iconic bird back. They're splicing passenger pigeon DNA into the genome of its closest living relative, the band-tailed pigeon. If successful, this could mark the return of a species that once numbered in the billions. Number 8. Tasmanian Tiger, thylacine. The Tasmanian Tiger, or thylacine, was a unique marsupial that looked like a mix between a wolf and a tiger. Native to Australia and Tasmania, it went extinct in 1936 due to hunting and habitat destruction. But here's the good news. Scientists have successfully sequenced the thylacine's genome using preserved DNA. Researchers are now working to edit the DNA of its closest relative, the fat-tailed dunnart, to create a hybrid embryo. Could we see the Tasmanian tiger roaming the wild again? It's looking more likely every day. Number 7. Woolly mammoth. Imagine a world where woolly mammoths roam the Arctic tundra once again. These Ice Age giants went extinct around 4,000 years ago, but scientists are working to bring them back using CRISPR technology. By splicing mammoth DNA into the genome of Asian elephants, researchers hope to create a cold-resistant hybrid. The goal isn't just to revive the mammoth, but also to help combat climate change by restoring the Arctic ecosystem. Talk about a win-win. Number 6. Saber-Toothed Cat. The saber-toothed cat, with its iconic long canines, was one of the most fearsome predators of the Ice Age. While it went extinct around 10,000 years ago, scientists have recovered well-preserved DNA from fossils. Using this DNA, researchers are studying the possibility of cloning or gene editing to bring this ancient predator back. However, this one's still a long shot, as finding a suitable surrogate species is a major challenge. But who knows? Science is full of surprises. Number 5. Dodo Bird. The dodo, Rhapis cuculatus, was a flightless bird native to Mauritius that went extinct in the late 1600s due to overhunting and the introduction of invasive species like rats and monkeys, which ate their eggs. Today, scientists are making significant progress in de-extinction efforts, with researchers successfully sequencing the dodo's genome using DNA from preserved specimens. By using CRISPR technology, they aim to modify the genome of the Nicobar pigeon, Caloenus nicobarica, the dodo's closest living relative, to recreate a bird with dodo-like traits. However, challenges such as embryo development, ensuring genetic accuracy, and reintroducing the species into a suitable environment must be addressed. As of 2025, genetic advancements continue, and while a living dodo is not yet a reality, scientists believe the project has real potential in the coming years. Number 4. Moa. The moa were a group of giant flightless birds native to New Zealand, with some species growing over 12 feet tall. They were driven to extinction around 600 years ago due to overhunting by the Maori people. Unlike some extinct species, moa DNA has been remarkably well preserved in fossilized bones, allowing scientists to analyze their genetic structure. Using CRISPR gene editing technology, researchers hope to introduce key MOA traits into the genome of their closest living relatives, the tinamous tinamity, a small group of ground-dwelling birds from South America. While reviving a creature of this size presents challenges such as proper incubation methods, habitat restoration, and ethical considerations, progress in genetic research is advancing. As of 2025, the project remains in the experimental phase, but the idea of seeing MOA once again roaming the forests of New Zealand is becoming more scientifically feasible. Number 3. Irish Elk. The Irish elk, Megaloceros giganteus, was one of the largest deer species, with antlers spanning up to 12 feet. It went extinct around 7,700 years ago, likely due to climate change and hunting. Scientists have recovered well-preserved DNA from fossils and are studying its genetic links to modern deer, such as the fallow and red deer. Using CRISPR technology, researchers hope to recreate key traits of the Irish elk by modifying the genes of its closest relatives. However, challenges like incomplete DNA sequences and ethical concerns about reintroducing a species after thousands of years remain. As of 2025, the project is in early research stages, but the possibility of seeing this giant deer in the future remains open. Number 2. Great Auk. The great auk Pinguinus impennis, a flightless seabird from the North Atlantic, was hunted to extinction in the 19th century for its meat, feathers, and oil. Scientists are now working on de-extinction efforts by extracting DNA from preserved specimens and editing the genome of its closest relative, the razorbill, Alcatorta. By using CRISPR technology, they aim to reintroduce key great auk traits into a viable population. However, challenges such as embryo viability, breeding conditions, and ecological impact must be addressed. As of 2025, genetic research is progressing, but a successful revival of the great auk is still a long-term goal. Number 1. Woolly rhinoceros. The woolly rhinoceros, Coelodonta aniquitatus, was a massive Ice Age herbivore that roamed Europe and Asia, covered in thick fur to survive freezing temperatures. It went extinct around 10,000 years ago due to climate change and overhunting. Scientists have recovered well-preserved DNA from frozen remains and are exploring de-extinction using CRISPR technology. By editing the genome of its closest living relative, the Sumatran rhinoceros, researchers hope to recreate a cold-resistant hybrid. However, ethical concerns and the need for a suitable habitat remain major challenges. If successful, the woolly rhino could become one of the first Ice Age giants to walk the Earth again. And there you have it, the top 10 extinct animals that could be brought back to life. From the woolly mammoth to the Tasmanian tiger, these incredible creatures might one day roam the Earth again, thanks to the power of science. Which animal would you most like to see brought back? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.